My name is Fatima, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to harvest snake gourd, and I'm also going to show you how to process it to make a soup or whatever you want to use it to do. So this right here is a tomato, is a snake gourd. I'm going to show you is a kind of a tomato that looks like a snake. Look at how it looks like. Look at it. This is a tomato. Once ripe, you will see it's going to be red in nature. Look at look at it. It's really plenty. I don't know if you guys can see it, but once it started getting to a stage where you will need to harvest it, you are going to see that the color is going to be looking reddish. There is this particular one right here. This one up here is already ready for harvest. I'm going to pick a ladder and harvest this, but I'm not going to do that in this video. Let me show you once it's ripe the way you cut it. You look at this side. See, you take a knife and you cut it here. Once it is ripe here, don't mistakenly cut this part. You don't cut this part, only here. Can you see? You are going to cut it right here. Give it a nice round cut. You make sure you don't cut any of these stems, or what is it called? You don't cut any of this. You only cut the tomato round here. You cut it, because once you cut it here, it's going to affect the growth. It won't grow longer. It won't. There won't be any tomato that will go from this, because the tomato, it follows all this. Once it starts growing, you see another tomato is going to come out. So basically what I'm saying is you cut it here, around here. Assuming this is ripe, I will have cut it for you to see, and I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste this tomato. That's why I'm not going to cut it in this video. It's not yet ripe. There's no anyone that is ripe that my hand can easily catch. So I'm going to show you the ones I have cut before, and I will show you how to process it. So this is the ripe one that I'm talking about. Look how yellow or reddish it is. So you can still leave it for it to stay longer than this, because once it stays longer, it usually turns to very red. But right now it's kind of reddish yellow. So this is why I said you are going to cut it round at the stem, at the way it attached to the other part. You won't cut any of the stem with it. Abi any of the leaf, any branch, you won't cut it with. Just you only need to cut only the tomato. So after cutting it, this is what you are going to do. You are going to get a nice bowl, and you put the tomato inside, and you rinse it. You are going to rinse the tomato inside a clean water. After rinsing it like this, because of any kind of dirt that might be on the body, you are going to rinse it nicely like this. Make sure it doesn't break. Just do it gently. Gently. Then you get a nice tray that you can put it after rinsing. So I have a tray here. This tray is clean, so I'm going to bring out this tomato and put it here. I'm going to do the same thing with the second one. Then I will show you the next step. After rinsing it, then you are going to get this. It's in my local dialect, it's called asea. I don't know how they call it. So you are going to get this and a clean bowl. Then you put the tomato gourd, this snake tomato. You open it nicely like this. You can use your this is what you are going to do first. You hold it at the where it attached to the body of the leaf here. Then you pull it, gently pull it out. You see, look at what I'm doing. I still have some left. You pull it out this way. You pull it out. There's still one here. So this is what you're going to do. This is a tomato. So after you put that one out, then you open it like this. Look at what is inside. You bring it out nicely. Put it in the net. In this, then the tip here too, you remove it. Then after doing that, I'm going to set it at the side like this. I'll put it at the side. I'll do the same thing for the second one. I'll remove this lower part. Then the upper part where it attached to the remaining leaf, I'm going to pull this side out like this. You see, nice and easy. I have the tomato here. Then you open it, pour everything inside. Pour it inside the net. Yes. Make sure everything is there. Everything is there. Then you set this also aside. Then you start matching. Look at my hand. The reason I'm doing this is to remove the seed. Look at the seed. Can you see? We are not going to blend the seed together. Then you start putting the seed too aside. So I'm going to show you once I'm through with this. I'll show you. So I have finished doing that, and I can't find any seed inside again. I've removed all the seed. Make sure you remove all the seed though, so that it won't spoil your blender or whatever you're using to blend it, because the seed are very strong, so that they won't destroy what you're using to blend it. Look, I've checked it, there's no more seed. And once, if you want to use net, make sure the net can sit on the bowl you are using, so that the water, you can see, so that this water can settle down. And this water are also tomato. Once you boil only this water, you will see that, you see, it's also tomato. So I'm going to put this inside this water. Then the other part that I set aside, I'm going to put it inside. I'll blend everything together. You can also check the body of the tomato in case there's any bad part there, or the part that is scaly, or any that is too strong. You can always remove it. Like this part now, see, this side is kind of scaly, so I'm going to remove it from the tomato. I won't blend it with it. Right, this part is still okay. Well, let me remove it. You can always remove the part that you see that is kind of hard. So I think the remaining parts, no, this is okay. You can always remove any part you see that is not okay from it. Then the remaining parts, put it in. So I don't want to blend only this tomato, so I bought some pepper. So I'm going to clean this pepper, then I will add it to this tomato and I will blend it together. I'm going to show you the outcome. So I have rinsed the pepper and I put it inside together with onions. So I'm taking it now to our local grinding store here to go, and once I blend it, I will show you the way they do the blending. And once I blend it finish, I will also show you the finished products. So I've gotten home, and look how thick it is. See, it look just like normal tomato, because a lot of people used to say that, so you eat this kind of thing, how come, how this is just like normal tomato. If you did not tell anyone, it is the snake god, nobody will know that it's the snake god. So it's also a tomato. Can you see? And it's always very thick. If it's the normal small tomato I used, it won't be as thick as this. Look, You want to use it to do stew, you want to use it to cook jollof rice, anything you want to use it to do, you do it with it. And it usually comes out nice, very thick. And if also you want to blend just the tomato and you want to store it at home, you can do the same thing. See, look at how thick it is. Even though they use water to blend it, oh, they add water when blending it. Look at. So I'm going to show you how I usually plant it. I'll show you how I usually plant it. So I'm going to the seed, after setting the seed aside, then the seed, I will usually put it to sun dry outside. Once it's sun dry, I'm going to show you that the seed that I've already dried. So this is the dried one and the one I just did today. So you see the difference. So once it is dry, what I will usually do, or let I or my mom, any of my sisters, what we used to do, you just pick it, then you just spread it for another season. We just used to fling it like that. Just spread it everywhere. Then next season, anywhere we see it grow, if it's a place that we want it to stay, we'll just leave it and we'll let it grow. But if it should grow in a place that we don't want it to stay, we'll pull it out. So that's what we usually do. We just spread the seed. Spread it. That's what we usually do. So I can't really say that this is season is used to grow, or this is how you can plant it. I don't know. But once we just spread it like this, by next year or maybe this year again, it might still grow because the rain is still falling. So that's what we usually do to plant it. Look at how the sauce looks on my rice. So if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.